Hey guys, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video, or welcome if you're new. I'm Marshy, and today we are continuing on our journey into making a Sims 4 save file that I actually want to play in. So today we are continuing with building in Willow Creek on the largest residential lot, which is, I believe, 64 by 64. The other large lot is the park, which I will be doing eventually when I figure out what I actually want to put on there. Obviously it'll be a park, but like I don't think I'm really that good with doing parks, but obviously we will see when we get there. But today I'm making a mansion, obviously, because if you put, I guess you could put like an apartment on here, but I feel like that might look a little weird, especially with the big driveway type situation going on. So this mansion is going to be for some spellcasters, which originally this was going to be a home for some werewolves, but the more I was getting into it and thinking about it, I was like, actually I feel like this kind of has this sort of elegance that I feel like some spellcasters might have. So the idea that I had was, it's two parents that are like really powerful spellcasters, and they have a toddler and they have just a child or a teenager. I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna go with a child, especially the way I decorated the bedroom, which you will see towards the later half of the video. I was also wondering if you guys would like me to put timestamps down, if that would help you, because I know sometimes on longer videos not everybody wants to watch everything in the video. So if that's something that you would like, or something like that, just let me know, because I would be happy to do that. I think I might try it out on this one if I can figure out how to do timestamps. I've never done timestamps, so we shall see. But like I was saying, there's two parents, a toddler, and an infant and a child. So parents are very powerful I can talk, powerful spellcasters, and the child is going to be just a normal child. He does not have, or she does not have, any magical abilities. So I feel like they will take more of an interest in like science and all that stuff. So that's kind of the basic storyline. I'm not really sure what else craziness is going on. I kind of think I want them to have some sort of relationship with the goths. Not like family related, but probably something like friends, or like different things like that. I kind of honestly wanted to turn Bella Goth into a vampire, but I was starting to think about it. I'm like, probably not. Like, I don't think she would probably be a vampire, but maybe an alien. That might be fun. I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it. But I remember in Sims 2, didn't she get like abducted or something? I don't know. We shall see. Also, okay, back to the build. The outside of this house should not have taken as long as it has taken me. It took me about like a solid hour and a half. And that was just too long. But then again, it's such a big lot, and I feel like, I don't know, do people like building on big lots? Because I don't really like doing that. And if, like, I see on the gallery so many beautiful, big, enormous lots that people make, and I'm just like, how do you do that? Because, like, I'm struggling. I did find an image on Pinterest. I didn't really copy it. I just kind of got the vibe of the front door situation, like the steps and the covering not being that far out. I will try and find the image, but my Pinterest is a mess, so we shall see if I can find it, but no promises. Also, this whole like walkway situation that I'm doing right now is really, really bad. It took me a really long time to try and figure out how to not make it look weird. I kind of wanted to make it look like an extension of what was already there. Also, like, why is it that terrain paint, that brick terrain paint doesn't match the bricks that are already there in like the world? Like, I don't really understand that at all, because I'm like, it's the same brick, and I don't understand. I mean, should be used to it by now. Like, this is what the Sims team does, right? But make things not match. But it's okay. I also don't know why the screen got darker. I gotta, maybe if it doesn't look different to you, then I probably fixed it. Maybe I had a different setting for the time of day. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I think I fix it later, because I don't remember building in the game and it looking like this. So we shall see. But I'm really happy with how the outside turned out. I went in off camera and selected a bunch of different plants, debug plants, because honestly, if I were to show me choosing all the plants, this would be like a 3-hour video, because I went through everything, like pre-placing them and being like, does that look good? Because I'm like, this needs to look, I feel like, really regal and really fancy. Not like regal, but nice. Also, I realized I didn't center the house correctly, but that's like, we don't talk about that, okay? We're just gonna pretend that it's perfectly centered and beautiful and amazing, and that I'm just so amazing at building, right? Okay, that's what we're gonna say. I also put like this little platform section down, and I was gonna make it look kind of like a bridge at first, because I was thinking originally, I was like, if you ever played The Sims 3, in, I believe it's the land grab's house, there's like this weird bridge situation in the backyard, and I kind of really liked that about that house. So decided to do that, and try and do a hot tub as well in here. I ended up doing like a glass roof situation, and I think it turned out really nice. Not to toot my own horn, but I do think it turned out really good. I will obviously playtest this. I'm starting to get into the habit of doing that. I have playtested the last couple builds before I uploaded them, and they all work. So I'm hoping that hot tub works, but we shall see, because I'm a little scared if it doesn't, how I'm gonna fix it. But we'll see. And then, you know what I find so irritating? Okay, hear me out. When I changed that the platform bottom color thing, whatever you're gonna call it, the pillars, the columns would not let me place them back, and that was so annoying, and I'm like, why do you do this to me? So, you know, whatever, it is what it is. And there's a bug flying around my room. Lovely. Florida has so many mosquitoes. Like, if you open the door once, it's just good luck. They're gonna find a way in. I don't know. Same with like cockroaches after it rains. Like, you could have like the nicest, cleanest house, and like if it downpours, like you are going to find a bug somewhere. Palmetto bugs are the worst because they fly. Do any of you have like an aversion to bugs? Like one that you see and you're like, I cannot get near that. Like, that, don't come near me. Like, I'm gonna shut the door and I'm gonna be like selling this house. I'm gonna be setting the house on fire because I don't want that near me. I've seen those like videos of people like killing spiders and then all like their babies go everywhere, and that really scares me. Like, that's why I can't kill a spider. I have to go grab the vacuum and like have it be sucked up, because I'm like, it doesn't even matter how tiny the spider is. I'm like, that is not coming near me at all. So, you know, I also, is anyone like afraid of snakes? I mean, there's probably someone that's listening to this, but part of me is like, they're cute, but I wouldn't want to keep them as like a pet or anything. I know a lot of people do, and like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know. But anyway, okay, this is the part of the build where I realized that I did not make it even, but that's fine. And I try really hard to fix it, but it don't happen. It stays the same. And I do have a question for y'all. Do you prefer longer builds or do you like shorter builds? Because, I mean, I'm not gonna stop doing long builds, because I do really enjoy it. But if y'all like shorter builds, then I can kind of spread out my builds in a way where it's like shorter builds and then like one long one, and then shorter builds and like one long one. Or I can like do it in a way where like you can like split it up easy with, like I said, like the timestamps. It's just something I was thinking about. And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm doing good. I think I'm doing good. Honestly, okay. So, you know what's funny? The more I'm talking to myself while recording these things, the more I realize how many like filler words I use, like like, and like all, like now I can't stop saying it. All these different things, and I mean I know I've always been an person, but I don't know. It's just like I want to try and not do that, because I know some people can definitely find it annoying. But I don't know. When I listen back to some stuff, I'm like, dang, girl, you have any other words? You have any other words? Probably not. See, there I go again. But it's okay, right? It's fine. Everything's fine. You're just gonna have to deal with this. Me saying all the time. Because I feel like is my spirit animal. My spirit word. So that's just how it's gonna be. Yeah, so I remember last video I was talking about how I was watching the Vampire Diaries, and now I'm kind of sick of it. I don't know about you, but I'm at the end of season 7, almost on season 8, and I'm sick of it, because I'm like, it's the same storyline over and over again. And like, I was originally okay with that because they at least added new characters, like interesting characters and all this different stuff, but I'm just like, now it's just annoying. So I'm just thinking of rewatching Lucifer, which I don't know if any of you have ever watched that show. I love that show so much. It's one of my favorite shows. And I'm just excited to rewatch that. And I'm watching, it's a Star Trek show. I just finished Discovery. It's the one that just started after. I think it's Strange New Worlds. It's with Pike, Captain Pike, I believe. Which, honestly, pretty good. I'm only on episode 2, I believe. Oh no, I just finished episode 2. So, yeah, different stuff like that. I would be talking about the build, but it's honestly just me being like, I don't know how to decorate outside. So, I'm pretty sure you can tell by me. I cut out a bunch of stuff of me fumbling around, but it's just, I didn't know really what's to put where. Also, I forgot to mention, I did use a sand from Island Living, I believe, and people can make sand castles in it. So there's a big mosquito in here, and you're gonna have to deal with me keep saying that, because I've already recorded 16 minutes of this voiceover and I ain't going back, okay? So that's how we're doing this. But yeah, anyway, I also, if you didn't know, you probably did know, I talk so slow when I'm recording these videos that I have to speed up the video, because otherwise I feel like y'all are gonna fall asleep. You're gonna fall asleep. You're gonna be like, oh my god, this video gonna be done, because you're just gonna be like, actually, that might be nice. I do watch speed builds when I cannot go to bed, which, I don't know. There's only really 2 Sims YouTubers that I watch. I used to love watching LifeSimmer. I don't know if any of y'all have, but like, she was definitely one of the reasons I'm obsessed with The Sims. So used to love watching her all the time. But like I mentioned before, I love watching Honey May Sims and Jessica Pie. So amazing. Like, okay, their builds, hello. Like, I used to think I was good at building, and then I look at their builds and I'm like, geez, like, where'd you pull that from? I was about to say, where'd they pull it from, their ass? But like, no, because that would mean it'd be crappy build, but like, they're really good. But yeah, anyway, I love watching them, and just, I like going on YouTube and the little settings be like lowest viewed, not lowest viewed, like newly uploaded, haven't watched before, uploaded today, so I get like the selection of people that aren't like, that are like new and like all that different stuff, because honestly some of them have like really good building skills, building abilities, and I'm impressed by a lot of people that build in this game. I'm just like, where did you get that idea from? Like, even if they copied it from like a real life building or like an image, I'm like, the ability to be able to transfer that into the game is amazing, I think. Because like with the limited amount of things, I feel like in the game when it comes to building, it's just amazing what like different items people use to make, like when there didn't used to be like curved walls and pools, like seeing different people create so many different amazing things. So that's just me, my take. I learned this is that I should always do the upstairs first, because honestly if I don't, then the stairs are just gonna ruin the whole thing, and then I'm gonna start all over and it's just a whole thing. So I feel like this is a very simple layout. I put a lot more hallways in than I would normally do, but I do think that it looks fine. You like that? It looks fine. I didn't really go into any effort into putting stuff in the hallways, but yeah, so I hope y'all are okay with me like rambling on like so many different topics that are not at all related to this speed build. But this first floor, honestly, I feel like it turned out really well. I ended up putting the kitchen and dining room on the left side, that long rectangular bit, and then the entryway I feel like I did okay with. I'm not really a big entryway person. I originally was gonna have 4 bedrooms in this house. I ended up actually only doing 3, and I decided to put a little seance room because I've never used that object from the paranormal stuff pack, and I've always wanted to, and I do believe that the spellcasters get a boost in the skill. Could be wrong, don't know, but I believe. So, I also put a gym in here, as well as a like little office space. I feel like every house I make has an office space, so you know, we do what we do. Because I do feel that like computers are essential to gameplay. Because well, I'm not really sure if they updated the Sims phone to have more options, but I remember like always needing a PC, which was a little like, really? Why? But whatever. I also think it would be cool if they had like in-game like the newspapers still. I don't think they have those. I feel like they just added what do you call it? Burglars back into the game? Or was that a while ago? I don't know. I do not know. I also did like this little trick here when I sized down these little hanging shelves and put some coats on here, as well as some different things to hide the little shelves back there, because they are really tiny and they look kind of funny. But I think that this entryway turned out really cute, so I don't know. I also just want to say thank you for everyone that has subscribed so far. Like, I really love y'all, because I click on every one of y'all's channels, and I look at your speed builds, and if you have them, and different stuff like that, and some of y'all are really, really creative. I'm like, okay, yes. Also, it's only been 24 minutes into the video, and my throat is already starting to hurt. I talked so much today that, like, I really should have thought about this. But honestly, part of me was like, just say a little bit and then put music at the end. And you know what? I listened to her. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put some beautiful tunes in the background, and I will check in with you guys before the end of the video.